Listen, John, I thought it was a pretty good deal. 7 years, 210, $30 million for a 30-year-old guy. Very reasonable. He said no. I can't imagine what the number's going to be now.
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees made a good offer, and a lot of people were surprised that he didn't take it. Didn't even flinch. He has amazing confidence in himself, and he bet big, and he's going to win big.
Yeah, it's remarkable. I feel like, Nelson, he doesn't want to go anywhere. It's just maybe it's the years, the money, whatever it is. Right now, he's delivering beyond expectations.
Yeah, I think when you're putting up the numbers to be one of the top 3 players in all of baseball, you want to be paid that way. And if you're seeing starting pitchers getting $45 million a year,
right,
for this guy who plays every day, plays as hard as he does, and is not a liability on defense or running the bases, all around game. So I think that's what it really comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely is a premium on starting pitchers. I will say that was a 3-year deal. I mean, he's looking for a much longer deal.
Right.
I think he was basically looking for the Trout money. Now, the Trout contract was signed many years ago, so at this moment, it really does not seem unreasonable to expect that kind of outlay by the Yankees.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be better for him to sign back with the Yankees. Better for the Yankees.
Yes.
I think it's better for him, too. I mean, Harold referenced the judges' chambers and all that goes on around New York.
He's comfortable
So I think
there.
it'd be better for both parties. But, I mean, the Yankees at this point, and they were willing to go a little higher anyway. They offered $30.5 million a year.
Right.
I think they were willing to go toward $32 million. They'll even go up from there. We'll see if they get to the Trout, the $36 million. They may have to. The way he's performed this year, I think that's probably his ask is probably the right number at this point.
7 years to 35 per. That's probably what it's going to be in that ballpark, which is not unreasonable if he keeps up these kinds of numbers. The other guy, too, is J.D. Martinez, which, again, when Boston was struggling early on, Nelson, you go, this guy is such a professional hitter. You hear that cliche all the time, but he just murders the ball. And again, another guy like Judge, I don't think should leave Boston. I think that's the perfect spot for him to stay.
I mean, if you're watching this video right here, you're not looking at home runs. You're looking at base hits. You're looking at a guy driving the ball the other way. You're looking at the guy realizing that in the analytics of the game, they're trying to put more defenders on the side of where he hits the ball the most, and he has changed his approach a little bit. He was a guy that, remember, retooled his swing to hit the long ball. Now he's starting to go back the other way. It reminds me a lot of Joey Votto. As he got older, decided to become a much better contact hitter. Take a walk when they give you a walk, but do some damage when you get that hanging pitch.
I mean, he's great in walk years. If you recall, when he went to Arizona, he had a .741 slugging percentage for that half year in Arizona. That was his walk year. Turned that into a $100 million plus deal.
Yeah.
Some guys, when the pressure's on, they do better.
No question about it. Martinez will get paid. I love this pick because I think he's under the radar for a lot of people. That's Joe Musgrove of the Padres. He has been outstanding.
Terrific. And at this moment, he's going to get the most of any of the pitchers out there. There are some good ones. Taillon's been great. You referenced him earlier. Bassett with the Mets has been really good, but of course, he's 33 years old. DeGrom, we expect him to probably opt out. He'll get big bucks per year. But the long deal, I think, will go to this guy. He's been great, Joey Musgrove. And, their pitching has been terrific in San Diego. They have more depth than anybody else, but he's been the best of them all. He's been better than Darvish and better than Snell. He's their ace at this point, so I think we're looking at somewhere in the range of $144 million right now. We'll see how the rest of the year goes, but no one would have thought that for Joe Musgrove going into the year.
I think you hit the nail on the head because what you're looking at is a guy who's pitching amongst stars, guys who are already established stars. And what is he doing? He's outshining them. And what you hope a guy does like him is he learns from all these different guys, right? He learns from the strengths of all these other pitchers, incorporates it into his own game, and that's what you're seeing out of him. What he's doing is he's not making mistakes. He's not walking people, not leaving a lot of people on base so that if he does make a mistake, it's not a 3-run home run, it's a solo shot. He's only given up 4 home runs this year, facing a 203 batters. That's something that's huge where what you're trying to do is keep that ball in that ballpark right there. Give your team a chance to win a ball game later on. And he has done that every single time. They've won all 9 of his starts. Winning matters to starting. Where's Brian Kenny? Winning matters.
You've done so many MLB Now
Winning matters for starting pitchers, and it matters to the team because they know when they see his name on the lineup card, we got a chance to win this ball game because this guy is going to go deep as he can and hold the other team down.
Yeah, another ex-Pirate doing well. I mean, Garrett Cole, we knew he was a big talent all along. Obviously, #1 overall pick.
Right.
But, I mean, we got Taillon, we've mentioned a couple times, having a great year. Holmes is now the Yankee closer. He's been one of the best relievers in baseball. You could form quite a good staff with ex-Pirate pitchers.
That's a good point. Musgrove, just remarkably consistent. 2 earned runs or less virtually every start. Dial it up for San Diego.